Right, we're back again. Finally, after a long run, we've reached the northeast airfield. Um, Bit of a schoolboy error. I was on a medium population daytime server running up here. Got to this position. My inventory's full, so I had to drop my SG5. And then I swapped onto this server um, because this is a high pop server, as you can see. Um, then realised that I haven't got my SG5 anymore. So I had to go back to my original server that I was on, pick my SG5 up, luckily, and then I've come back to this same server. Now, when I was here before, because I did scout the airfield out, there was no zombies. But now there are zombies on the airfield. So that leads me to believe that there is a player somewhere around here. Now there's no zombies spawned here. So would they spawn if a player is over here? So I'm just wondering if there's a player in that direction, because I can see what, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zombies maybe. So is there a player over there somewhere? And you've got to think, if they've come this far north, they've got to be relatively geared up. So a lot of zombies spawn down there. Now, like I said, when I was here before, there was no zombies at all. So I spent about 5 minutes looking round and there was none. So I just want to be a bit careful before we do head into the airfield and go and have a look. It's very much like the Balota airfield. I can't see any barracks. There's those main buildings over there, and then obviously you've got this building down here where we have a zombie over there in the corner. It looks like a construction worker type, so is that going to be like construction type stuff there? Are any of the weapons etc going to be over here? Don't know. That door's open there by the look of it. I mean, it's literally only been 5 minutes. So I would say somebody has come here. And if they are here, they're probably looting there. So I'm just wondering whether they're going to make a beeline over here. So could they be in that building there? Could they be over here? There's no gunshots. Can't see anybody in the fields. So, plan of action then. Assuming that there is a player here, then I think if we go down to this building here, and check that building out, maybe swing across to this one, which will then give us a view, a better view of over here. Is that a zombie there? It's got to be, because if it's a player, he's not moving fast enough. one more little scout round before we do head down. We know there's at least one zombie down here, possibly more. Just want a little scout before we do head in. Want to make sure that we're not going to suddenly get shot in the back. Right, I can't see anybody. However, I think there is somebody down there. So, let's get... we want that back in. In fact, no, we're not. If we've got zombies down there, let's get that. Put that in our inventory. There we go. So let's go and pop down. We'll see what we can find. And this is probably where we get shot on a little run down here. Maybe just go in this tree line and have another little scout before we do head in. Yeah, let's go over here. Just away from the road a little bit. Let's go into these bushes over here. Just make sure nobody's around. Yeah, that'll do. We'll have to drop our axe to put our rangefinders in our hands. And let's just have another quick look. So still zombies there. Obviously you can't see the other building now. I think we just go for it. If we get killed, we get killed, don't we? Let's go for it. We'll say we're friendly anyway. But like I said, possibility is if somebody's come this far north, they're relatively geared up. Alright, there's a gap in the fence. Yep. See, that gate's open. Is that gate open by default? Can we get under here? Yes, we can. Right, we know there's a zombie around here somewhere. What we got here? Okay, we've got a gun. But we've already got a pistol. Yeah, there's the construction zombie. Okay, let's continue. Let's head over this way then and go and check those other buildings out. There's nothing in there. Take it nice and easy. want to aggro any zombies. Obviously, if there's somebody in the tree line where we were, then they're going to see us. And if they've got any sort of decent rifle, quite easily going to shoot us. I've got my axe out because if we do come across a zombie that we aggro, then I'd rather use the axe to engage it rather than using the gun. The gun's going to alert the other zombies, and obviously it will alert other players. And I do think there's another player, or there has been another player here. Because like I said, when I came on the server earlier, before I dropped and did my schoolboy error, there was no zombies on the airfield at all. So I do feel that there has been somebody here. Or there still is somebody here. See, this door's open. Like I said, I don't know whether that's open by default or not. I think what we'll do, just in case, there's nobody in here. Let's have a little scout. Can't see anybody because I've knelt down. And now I can't see anybody there. It's better. Still zombies. Can't see a player. Okay. So let's get that back into our hands, and now let's put the axe back in. Let's run across to the main building, shall we? Let's take the risk. Let's risk it for a biscuit. Obviously, if there is anybody here now, they will see us. So we need to get prepared for any shots. And if we do manage to get in that building, we'll swap to the SG5 just in case there is a player there. I'm going to keep my axe out just to deal with the zombies. Yo, friendly. Can you hear me? I'm here, mate. I'm here. Friendly. Can you hear me? Friendly, friendly, friendly. Can you hear me? Good. Have you just come over from there? Yeah. Good. I've just come from that direction. There's nobody there that I can hear. Which way are you heading now? That way. Okay, no worries. Have you looted those buildings? Right, no worries. I'm going that way. I say I've not heard any players up there, so nice to meet you. Right, see you later. I was right. I was right, there was a player. Let's just make sure he does run. Yeah. Yeah, there was a player. He's obviously been and looted those buildings, so there may not be any loot left. He very nicely put his gun away though. That was nice of him. He's not following us, so he's gone that way. Okay, so I was right. There was a player. Now I've got to assume that he was the only one here. I'm going to assume he was the only one here. What should we do? So we go and check these buildings out anyway, just to see if there is anything here. If there's anything decent, he'll have already got it. Big pond. What do we think? Are we making a mistake? Or should we go and check it out? Let's go and check it out. Plenty of zombies there. Yeah, this place has been looted. He's looted it, so I think we'll forget about looting in here. I don't think there's any loot at all. Like I said, if there was anything decent, he'd have got it. I think what we'll do is we'll just head to this town. We assess the situation and see where we go from here. It is very much like Balota, that airfield. Certainly not like the Northwest airfield. So at the moment, would I say that was worth a visit? No. I'd say it probably wasn't worth any visit there. There was nothing decent. You know, I've got to assume that there was nothing decent. Zombie. I believe. Yeah, random zombie in the field. We'll leave him alone. We'll get over here and log off, and I'll come up with a plan of action for what we're going to be doing next. Now that we've looked at the northeast airfield and it's not really of any use, I'll log off here and then we'll check out what we're going to do next. So I'll catch you again soon.